Hello dear students, this is the third class of electrostatics and in this class we will discuss about questions of Coulomb's law and superposition principle. तो चलो let's start with the first question. The force between two identical charges separated by 1 centimeter is equal to 90 Newton. What is the magnitude of the two charges? So, in this question, it is given that the force between the charges is 90 Newton and the distance between them is 1 centimeter. Centimeter ko we have to convert it into meter. So 1 centimeter we can write 10 power minus 2 meter. And it is given in the question ki charges are identical. Identical means similar charges. So we assume Q1 is equal to Q2. Both charges are equal and their values are equal to Q. So देखो, what we have? We have force 90 Newton, Q1 charge of first body, Q2 charge of second body, R1 10 power minus 2 meter and Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to Q. So according to Coulomb's law, we have the formula F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square, where value of K we can write 9 into 10 power 9. This is the value of K. So we will put the value here. So force is here 90 Newton, K value 9 into 10 power 9, Q into Q by R square. If we solve this equation, then we got Q square is equal to 10 power minus 12. Or if we take under root of this, then we will have Q is equal to 10 power minus 6 coulomb. Or we can say 1 microcoulomb. 10 power minus 6 means 1 microcoulomb. Okay. So this is our answer. The magnitude of charge is 1 microcoulomb. I think this question has been clear for you. Let us discuss the next question. Okay. So here we have Q1 is equal to 10 microcoulomb, Q2 is equal to 50 microcoulomb and Q3 are separated as shown in the figure below. What is the electrostatic charge on particle 3 if the net electrostatic force on particle 2 is 0? देखो, in this question it is given that the net force on Q2 is 0. The net force on Q2 is 0 means the force due to Q1 and the force due to Q3 both are equal. Both are equal. Okay. So force due to Q1 we can say F1 and force due to Q3 we say F3. So according to question, if the net force on Q2 is 0 na, so we can say F1 is equal to F3. देखो, here we have, this is the information given in the question. देखो, charge 10 microcoulomb, we can say 10 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. Charge 50 microcoulomb, we say 50 into 10 power minus 6. Distance R1 2 10 power minus 2 meter or R3 6 10 power minus 2 meter. Or according to Coulomb's law, we have the formula F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. And according to the question, we can write this equation F3 is equal to F1. So F3 we can write K Q2 Q3 by R square. F1 we can write K Q2 Q1 by R square. Here K to K cancel, Q2 to Q2 cancel. Left equation if we solve, then we will get the value of Q3. So Q3 is equal to 90 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. or we can say 90 microcoulomb. ठीक है? So I think this question has been clear for you. Let us discuss the next question. A ball of mass 9 into 10 power minus 5 kg carries a charge of 5 microcoulomb. What must be the magnitude and sign of the charge on a ball B held 2 centimeter directly above ball A such that the ball A remains stationary? तो देखो, we have two balls जो कि एक के ऊपर एक रखी हुई हैं, ठीक है, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ बॉल B, magnitude of ball B in such a way that A remains stationary. और B को कहाँ पुट किया है? B is directly above ball A. तो देखो, A, suppose this ball is A and this ball is B, और both balls are exactly one over another, मतलब एक के ऊपर एक रखी हुई हैं. Okay, so how many forces are acting on that balls? One force is known as electrostatic force due to their charges, और second force is gravitational force due to their masses. ठीक है, और balls are remain stationary, मतलब equilibrium condition में है, and in equilibrium condition we can equate the forces. हम forces को equate कर सकते हैं. तो देखो, two forces are there ना, so we will equate the force. So gravitational force is equal to electrostatic force. So here we can write mg is equal to k q1 q2 by r square. What is mass? 9 into 10 power minus 5. The value of small g we can write 10. 9.8 or 10, both we can write. So here we will take 10. The value of k is 9 into 10 power 9. Charge of the first ball is given 5 micro, 10 power minus 6. And q2 we have to find. And the distance between them is 2 centimeter. So 2 into 10 power minus 2 meter square. So if we solve this equation, so we got this. And the value of q2 is 8 into 10 power minus 12 coulomb. This is our answer. So we have to find the value of q2. 8 into 10 power minus 12 coulomb. I think this question has been clear for you. Let us discuss the next question. Okay. Here, charges of 5 microcoulomb, 10 microcoulomb and minus 10 microcoulomb are placed in air at the corners A, B and C of an equilateral triangle having each side of 5 centimeter. Determine the magnitude of resultant force on A. So in this question, में we have to find the magnitude of force on A. So suppose this is an equilateral triangle, this is point A, this is point B and this is point C. We know that each angle in an equilateral triangle is 60 degrees. So this angle is 60, this angle is 60 and this angle is also 60. Okay, let us suppose here is 5 microcoulomb charge, here is 10 microcoulomb charge and here is minus 10 microcoulomb charge. Okay, so at the point A means this point we have to calculate force, resultant force. So let us discuss these two charges. So both the charges are positive. This is plus 5 and this is plus 10. So positive will repel each other. So at the point A means this point, due to 10 microcoulomb charge, force on that direction. Positive will repel. Let us discuss about 5 microcoulomb and minus 10. So positive negative will attract. So force due to 5 and minus 10 is on that direction. So this is suppose F1 and this one is suppose F2. And the angle between F1 and F2 is 120 degree. Angle between F1 and F2 is 120. This one is 60 na. This angle is 60 and this straight line is 180. So 60 minus 180, 120. So the angle between these two forces is 120 degree. देखो, according to Coulomb's law we have F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. अब F1 is equal to F2 because the magnitude of charges are equal. This is 5, this is 10 and this is minus 10. If you take the magnitude now, so 5 and 10 and 5 and 10, both the forces magnitudes are equal. So here we can write F1 is equal to F2 is equal to this formula K Q1 Q2 by R square. So 9 into 10 power 9, 5 microcoulomb, 10 microcoulomb upon R square. If we solve this equation, then we got the value of F1 and F2, that is 180 degree. Now, the resultant formula we have F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta with under root, where theta is 120 degree. So if we put this value in this equation, then we got the final answer, that is our resultant force 180 Newton. I think this question has been clear for you. Let us discuss the next question. Chalo. Next question. 4 equal point charges, each 60 microcoulomb, are placed on 4 corners of a square of side 0.4 meter. Calculate the force on any one of the charges. So देखो, this is a square and each side having 60 microcoulomb charge, or the distance between them is 0.4, 0.4, 0.4 and 0.4. Let us suppose in this point we are calculating the resultant force. So देखो, force due to A on B is on that direction. Both charges are equal, so equal charges will repel each other. Magnitudes are also equal. This is suppose F1. And force due to C on B is on that direction. This is suppose F3. This force is suppose F3. So we will calculate F1 and F3. Both are equal because magnitude of charges are equal. So देखो, according to Coulomb's law we have F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square, where K is 9 into 10 power 9. Q1 and Q2 we will put 16 microcoulomb and the distance between them is 4 meter, 0.4 meter. So if we put this value, then we get the answer F1 is equal to F3 is equal to 14.4. Okay, now we have another charge here at the point D. So force due to point D on B is on that direction. This is suppose F2. This is suppose F2. So we will find the value of F2 here. So F2 is equal to 7.2 Newton. Okay, according to the Coulomb's formula. F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay, so we have 3 forces. One force is F1, one force is F2 and F3, and one force is F2. So first we will find the resultant of F1 and F3 by the resultant formula. And what is resultant formula? We have F is equal to under root of F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta. So here the angle between two forces is 90 degree. The angle between two forces is 90 degree. So cos 90 will be 0. So F1 square plus F2 square, if we solve this equation now, under root of 14.4 square plus 14.4 square. So we get the value F dash is equal to 20.16. And what is the direction of F dash? Direction of F dash is that direction. This is F dash. And one more force acting on same direction, that is F2. So what is the resultant force? For finding the resultant force, now we will add both the forces. This is F dash or this is F2. So F dash plus F2, this is 7.2, this is 20.16. 7.2 plus 20.16, we have 27.36 Newton. This is our final answer at the point B. Resultant force is 27.36 Newton. That's all for today. Thank you.